We welcome you to Bear River High School for the second round of the 4A softball state playoffs. The number 2 seed Bear River Lady Bears host the number 15 seed Hurricane Tigers in the best of 3 series. The winner will punch their ticket to Spanish Fork, where the remainder of the tournament will be held. Let's take a look at the bracket and see what other games are going on here in 4A. You see at the top there, you got Tooele taking on Green Canyon, Stansbury and Skyview, Canyon View and Dixie. Ridgeline Cedar, our game. And we will wait for the winner of the Uinta and Mountain Crest. That's who the first team you'll play at Spanish Fork. And Snow Canyon, Cedar Valley, Crimson Cliffs, and Desert Hills. So let's go over the Tigers. They come out of Region 9, which is the biggest region in this classification. They ended up taking 7th in region with a 3-11 record, being swept by Snow Canyon, Crimson Cliffs, Desert Hills, and Cedar. They split a win and a loss with Dixie and swept the Pineview Panthers. They finished the regular season with a record of 7-14 and landed in the 15th spot. Coming off a win against the Ogden Tigers, they eliminated them on a 12-2 win. For Lady Bears, they come into this one undefeated, region champs. It's the 6th time in a row here for the Lady Bears getting the region champion. Both teams wearing the same colors, so it might be a little bit hard to tell who's who. Lady Bears with the Red Sox. I guess that's how you can separate. We got Kate Daly in the circle here for the Lady Bears to start this one off. We'd like to thank our sponsors, and we'd like to thank you for supporting us by watching. So the Lady Bears have a overall record with 21-5. That got them in the number 2 spot in the RPI standings. The loss of Spanish Fork, I think, is what's the difference between second and first place ended up being. But they got the first round bye, and we are ready to go. We'll be joined with Amy Gibbs here for the call.
Yes, a great day at Beer Field.
First one fouled away.
First up to bat is number 5, Morgan Stout.
Little breezy day. About 2 hours ago was a hitter's win, but now it's reversed and blowing back into the infield. Daly with another pitch, and this one bunted foul.
Stout coming out very aggressive, 0-2.
And the first ball pitched here from Daly. Put your count at 1-2. And there's the first Frank May Skidoo strikeout here for Kate Daly as she sits down Morgan.
Yes, Bears off to a great start. She'll be followed by number 24, McKinley Wright. She is the catcher for the Tigers.
Daly will take another first pitch strike.
Yes, Kate is in the zone. So far, so good. Bears with their usual lineup. Austin Maxfield, Burton Gibbs on the infield. Oakley Maxfield behind the plate. Kate Daly in the circle. Then we have Nelson, Taylor, and Miller in the field.
A swing and a miss, and another Frank May Skidoo strikeout here for Kate Daly. 2 up, 2 down.
Hurricane has a pretty good showing. That's a long ways Long ways to go, and they have pretty good crowd out.
Yeah, when you play for 2 days, it makes it more worth it. We'll have game 2 tomorrow, possibly game 3. Dally is the first pitch ball. It's the first one here from her.
Well, I haven't checked the weather, but it's probably a little cooler up this way as well.
Dally with another one, a swing and a miss. Ties the count back up at 1. Dally with another one. Abby looks this one off. It's in there for a strike.
No one on, 2 outs.
Just misses on that one. Ties the count up again, this time at 2. Nobody on, 2 outs. And a Frank May skidoo strikeout. 3 in a row for Kate Dally, and they go down in order. Dally starts off hot here for the Lady Bears with the CNR replay.
Yeah, that nice changeup is a great way to end the inning.
So we hold the Tigers to no hits, no runs. We'll go to the bottom half when we come back.
In the mood for a burger and fries? Look no further than the Grill. They have plenty of mouth-watering options for everyone. Stop by for lunch or dinner and complete the meal with a tasty dessert.
Having the regional campus here in the community has been the reason that I went back to school. All my classes were in the evenings or late afternoons. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of time spent away from my family, but so worth it. Now I can get the degree that I always dreamed. I've always wanted to be a teacher, and that's gonna happen now. My name is Amy Wells, and I'm an Aggie.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School for game 1 of a 3-game series. Best of 3 anyways. We go to the Tigers on the mat, or in the circle. Excuse me, for the Hurricane Tigers, number 6, Chantel Pearson.
Bears in their usual lineup, starting off with number 7, Bear River left fielder, Kinley Nelson.
Ducks out of the first pitch, ball 1. Ducks out of another one, ball 2. Again, the Hurricane Tigers already played earlier this week. They eliminated the Ogden Tigers down in southern Utah.
The 2 Tigers going at it.
That's right.
So Ogden went down there to play, and they came up here to play?
Correct.
Seems right.
And another wild pitch, and there's the first walk.
That will bring up our center fielder, number 33, Olivia Taylor. Olivia looking to play at CSI this fall.
Pearson with the pitch. This one will drop low for a ball.
Kinley's chomping at the bit, trying to get to second base. Test out the catcher's arm.
Another one drops low. Pearson yet to throw a strike here in this one. This one will roll across home plate. Nelson goes second, gets down. They don't even try.
Good slide by Nelson. Oh, and 3. Liv looking to make some contact.
And this one misses, and Nelson will steal third. So Olivia on first. Kinley on third. No outs. Lady Bears looking good.
Yes, solid start for the Bears. Brings up second baseman McCall Maxfield, number 30.
There's a shot out to left center. That'll hit the fence. Olivia Taylor rounds third and goes home, and a stand-up double. 2 RBIs here for Maxfield.
Yeah, we got a good pitch in there. We got to take it. She makes a great connection again, as you said, center left. 2 fast runners, stand-up double. Bears are on the score with 2. Or Bears are on the board with a score of 2.
Pearson with the pitch. This one's sent back to the shortstop. It gets past her. And after the dust settles, that'll bring in another run. RBI single.
Yeah, that just got under the shortstop's glove. McCall kept the wheels on, was able to score.
Speed up runner will come in for Oakley.
Batting in the 5 hole, as per usual, is sophomore and starting pitcher for Bear River, Kate Dowley.
Looks like Norman will take over on first here for the Lady Bears. Number 21, Lainey Norman. Still no outs. Runner on first, and the Lady Bears with the 3-0 lead. Little off speed. Drops low for a ball.
Yes, Kate pulled back just in time.
They're gonna double check, and she does get it back.
Yes, good call. Always ask for help.
Pearson with the 1-0 pitch. This one goes upstairs. Good job on the catcher to get up for that one. Keeping Norman at first.
Catcher's number 24, McKinley Wright, and she is doing a good job for the Tigers.
This one put in there, but popped up high. Foul territory. Can't make a play on that one. Dally still heading the count. 2-1. This one will roll across home plate. Runner goes second, and Norman gets there in time. Pearson with the 3-1. This one drops out of the zone, another walk. Dally goes to first. We'll have a speed-up runner come in for her. And we'll go with number 31, Ashley Warren. We'll take over on first.
And number 4, Courtney Burton, senior shortstop, getting in the box.
So game 2 will be at 11 in the morning. Just in time for you to jump from the pie dump, getting your breakfast. Back over to here, watch some softball.
That is good timing. Looks like the Tigers are going to talk for just a minute. Sort some things out.
While they do that, we'll remind them, speaking of the pie dump, it's the Bartiel Steakhouse dinner tomorrow. So go there, have breakfast, then you can come watch some softball after the game, go get cleaned up, head on back over for dinner. How about that?
I heard no cooking. That's what I heard.
Well, Pearson not getting the start that she really wanted out of this one. They're going to change things up a little bit. I think we'll see number 25, Annie Hutchins. So again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making this possible. We've got Lady Bears throughout, but Lady Bears Lacrosse will host next week on Tuesday. We'll have that one for you. That game will be at 4.
That should be a good one. The Lady Bears Lacrosse, I'm not sure how you say that, have been on fire. So that should be a great game.
And they're going to go up at, so if you stayed in the classifications, this is probably, Waterford's probably one of the top in 4A. So you're already starting out taking on one of the best in 4A. So.
Right out the gate, it's going to be a little rough, huh?
Yeah.
But we're hosting.
We are hosting. Here's a bunt, and it's a good one here from Burton. Gets down. Can she beat the throw? Actually, the first baseman can't hold on to it, so runners go around. Burton will end up on second. That'll bring another run in for the Lady Bears. Norman steps on the plate. So after the dust settles, you've got number 31, Ashley Warren on third. Courtney Burton on second. No outs. And the Bears had another run on the board.
Yeah, Courtney laid down a perfect bunt. So perfect. An RBI bunt.
Perfect. Carly Miller now watches the first pitch go by for a ball.
No outs. Bears have 2 on.
Annie with a pitch winds up. This one goes upstairs again. Ball 2. And, you know, going back to not the way these Tigers wanted to start this, they just made the drive here. This one's popped up high, just barely outside the dirt. And there's out number 1, caught by the center fielder here for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers made a great adjustment right there. That's a little tricky. It was pretty high, so it gave her time to get under it. But up and over the infield, sometimes hard to get, and they adjusted very well.
Gable Jones gets the first out here for the Tigers. Catching this one out in center field.
That brings up number 26, Cammie Gibbs.
2-1, 1 out. Takes the first pitch strike here from Annie.
She's our senior third baseman. Looking to play at Snow College this fall.
Off speed, swings at it, and there's strike 2.
Annie doing a good job settling in for the Hurricane Tigers.
Follows the off speed with the fast one too high for a ball. There's an off-speed one. You could almost take a nap by the time that one got there. It's still a little bit too high for a ball.
You know, these girls are used to seeing the upper 50s, lower 60s pitching on a consistent basis. So when you change the speed up just a little bit, it really throws them off. So it's a nice weapon to have in your arsenal.
Annie with another one. This one's close, but still out of the zone.
Cami being very patient. Two on, only one out for the Bears.
And that one is in there for a strike, and the first strikeout here for the Tigers. That'll sit down Cami Gibbs from Annie Hutchins. Gets out number 2. Still with the Lady Bears in scoring position with runners at second and third.
That brings up number 23, Tage Austin. Bears first baseman, senior, co-captain with Cami and Olivia.
Annie's pitch at the ankles for ball 1. Set foul back to the dugout of the Lady Bears. So it's side count, 1-1. And he changes it up again, and what a catch by the third baseman to strand 2 on here for the Lady Bears. That's number 3, Sarah Davis. Getting a good read on that one.
Yes, that's a nice drive out. Good contact by Austin, but not good enough to get by. Bears end up 4-0, left 2 on. Not a bad way to start.
Not bad at all. We'll go to the top of the second, see what the Hurricane Tigers can do on their second time up the bat. We'll be right back.
The Pie Dumps monthly steakhouse dinner is held every third Saturday of the month from 5 to 8 p.m. Call ahead to reserve your spot or get your order to go. Each month they feature delicious food with options for the whole family.
Welcome back to Bear Harbor High School for the second round of the 4A softball state playoffs.
Tigers starting off with number 17, Caitlin Rasmussen.
Dally misses this one low, just out of the zone. Dally starting this one off with 3 strikeouts already, looking for number 4. This one gets fouled back to the backstop.
Rasmussen is the left fielder for the Tigers.
That one's in the first strike. Follows it up with another low ball. So a 2-2 count. Caitlin straightens this one out, sends it out of right field. Miller there to fill it in. And the Tigers will start off with 1 on.
Yes, great hit by Rasmussen out to right field. Carly scooped it up, still tried to make the play at first, and she was safe. So that'll bring up number 7, Riley Fox.
First pitch, a little outside for ball 1. Fox looking at no outs and a runner on first. Daly with a pitch. Fox pokes this one back. Gibbs scoops it up over to second. Gets the out there. Throw not in time at first. So the Bears get the runner at second out. Tigers still with one on. So Riley Fox beats the throw.
Yep, good pickup by Gibbs. A good heads-up play. Trying to turn a double, couldn't quite make it.
Daly goes upstairs with the first pitch.
This is number 6, Chantel Pearson. Is it, or is it? I didn't look. It still is, okay.
That changeup is in there for a strike. So a 1-1 count, 1 on, 1 out. That one looks good, but just misses.
Yes, Chantel was the lead-off pitcher for the Tigers, so I wasn't sure if they had switched her out.
Fouled back to the backstop by Pearson.
One on, 1 out for the Tigers.
Daly with a pitch, a little off speed, punches her out with a Frank Mascadoo strikeout, and gets out number 2 at the plate, and strikeout number 4 here for Daly.
That'll bring up number 25, Annie Hutchins. She went from third base to pitching.
Fouls this one back to the backstop. Daly has that one slip. Bounces off home plate. Daly with a pitch. Ooh. And he thought about it, pulls back. They'll check it. And I think she got back, and she did. Daly with another one, and a swing and a miss from Annie.
Ties it up 2-2.
Daly with a pitch, goes back downstairs. Another low ball. So full count now.
2 outs, 1 on. She starts swinging. Tigers need to start running.
Pops this one up short, and great catch to leave one stranded. Here in the top of the second. We'll take a seat at our replay. Look at that.
Yep, great pitch right there. Oakley pops up to make the catch, and that'll finish him out. 1 left on, but still no score.
Lady Bears with the lead. We'll be right back for the bottom half. Don't go anywhere.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976. Caldwell Banker has a team of dedicated professionals who handle the complex process and make sure things run smoothly. Save time and money with Caldwell Banker.
Let Academy Mortgage help you get into the home of your dreams. Give them a call today. For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. Bottom of the second, but at the top of the order here for the Lady Bears as we've all batted around there in the last inning. That one's in there for a first pitch strike here from Annie.
Yes, Kinley walked. She didn't see any strikes her first at bat.
Hutchings pulls the string on this one and gets past the shortstop and Kinley Nelson on first.
Yeah, she hung on there. She waited just long enough to punch it through the 5-6 gap. An easy single. That brings up Bear River center fielder Olivia Taylor, senior co-captain. She also walked her first plate appearance.
Sends this one over to Sarah. They get the out at second. And Olivia too fast. She'll be on first.
And back again, we have number 30, McCall Maxfield. She had our first hit of the day. Stand-up double. Center left.
Olivia Taylor will take second and get third on the throw by as we get the pitcher back for you. So Olivia Taylor's made it all the way to third after still in second and an overthrow.
Puts her in scoring position.
One out. Hutchinson's pitch. Can't make the catch, is short. They're going to chase Olivia back. And slips and falls down. There's out number 2.
That was a great effort for the shortstop. She just wasn't able to keep it in her glove. Olivia gave her the benefit of the doubt. Thought she had it, was going to tag up, and, well, I guess not. She saw that she had dropped it and headed off anyway. Heads up play by the Tigers and went home.
While the pickle was going on with Olivia, you had McCall take second. So 2 gone. But the Bears still got a runner on second. Annie with the pitch high. Oakley had a nice poke last time up.
Yep, it went right under the shortstop's glove.
There under this one, out of play, foul ball. Annie with another pitch. This one gets straightened out over to Sarah Davis, that they call foul. So a reset. McCall goes back to second.
Tigers are ahead in the count. 1-2.
This one low, and that runner goes third. Lady Bears back in scoring position here with McCall on third.
Bears have certainly scored plenty of points with 2 outs. Let's see if they can add to their score.
Annie with the 2-2 pitch. This one goes high. A full count now with 2 outs. Like you said, that's kind of the norm for the Lady Bears to put runs on the board.
Yeah, it's not too unusual.
This one, not all of it, and a fly out to shortstop will strand McCall on third. Abby Stout coming up for the catch here for the Tigers. And they keep the Lady Bears scoreless in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, we had a couple on third. Should have got in. Didn't work out, so well played by the Tigers.
It's a 4-0 ball game. We'll be back for the top of the third when we come back.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Be sure to check out the wide variety of Milwaukee tools at Greer. They'll make the perfect addition for your next project. Greer's Hardware, happily serving the community since 1976. Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Mia classes. Enjoy co-ed hip-hop, classical ballet, point, contemporary, jazz, along with karate and parkour. Tanglewood is a USAG licensed gym offering bars, beam, vault, and a spring floor. Mom and Me and toddler classes are offered in music, dance, and gymnastics. Tanglewood Tots preschool includes dance, gymnastics, music, and live sports. Singing classes, guitar, and musical theater are also offered. Family rates are available, so come join the fun.
Welcome back to Bear River High School. The Lady Bears in the lead 4-0 here against the Hurricane Tigers. Starting us off with the Tigers at bat will be number 3, Sarah Davis. Dally still in the circle here for the Lady Bears. First pitch, low for a ball.
Sarah's a Tiger first baseman.
Third baseman.
Oh, after they moved him around, yes. She started as the first
Started
baseman.
first.
Yes, now she's moved.
Pops this one up high. And number 23, Tage Austin, gets the first out in foul territory.
One up, one out. This should take us back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Should be number 5, Morgan Stout.
We're going to go to number 10, Kimball Jones, actually.
Well, let's give her a chance.
She'll take the first pitch ball here from Dally.
She's the right fielder if she hasn't moved.
Jones swings at that one, comes up with strike one. Dally with a 1-1, swung on back to the chain link. Dally puts this one on the line, misses.
Not by much. That looked like a great pitch. So 2-2.
And there's a Frank Skidoo strikeout, number 5 here for Kate Dally.
She made a great slight adjustment on that, put it right up where he thought that he would call it, and he did. So great pitching.
So now let's go to number 5, Morgan Stout.
I was so excited. I couldn't wait for her to get back up.
Struck out first time she was up. Dally with a pitch. This one bunted the foul on the third baseline.
Two up, two out, so nobody on for the Tigers. Bears looking to close it up.
Off speed in there for strike. So an 0-2 count. With one already gone here for the Tigers. Dally winds up, sends it in there. Just misses. Popped up short, and what a catch.
Yeah, Oakley does a good job popping up, getting those outs. That's exactly what we need. That'll wrap it up.
Oakley with another good job back behind the plate as the CNR look at it. And with that, we'll go to the bottom when we come back.
Check out the Valley Headliner for stories and updates on your favorite Bear River sports, as well as local government and community events. Stay in the know with this digital news company so you don't miss out. The Valley Headliner, striving to become your #1 news source.
College is pretty expensive, and concurrent enrollment classes are like $5 a credit.
It's such a good deal. Financially, it makes sense.
It motivates me a lot more to learn more in the class.
It's been really cool to be able to not only learn new things, but also receive high school and college credit.
It's not just another class that you take in high school. It's actually something that's going to help me in my future.
I think that USU is really out to help students get where they want to be in life. That's what's important about college.
And an upper one.
Well, welcome back here to Bear River High School. Start out with Kate Dally in the box here for the Lady Bears. Still in the circle here for the Tigers, number 25, Annie Hutchins. And she'll get that one in there for a strike.
And it came in the first inning?
Second, I believe.
Second inning. It's been doing a great job for the Tigers.
Pulls the chain on that a little too hard as it dies right at home plate. This one fouled away.
One, two. Kate looking to connect right here as she walked her first time at bat.
Dally with a good shot out here in the left. Has a little trouble with it. Dally will stay at first. And Lady Bears will start with a 1 on.
Yeah, great drive. That was a solid hit. Following Kate will be number 4, senior shortstop, Courtney Burton.
Ashley Warren again will take over on first here for the Lady Bears.
Courtney had a single her first time at bat.
This one in the dirt, but a good job again by the catcher here for the Tigers. Keep it in front of her.
Actually, Court laid down the perfect bunt
That's right.
Yes, she dropped it. Was safe at first, able to advance to second.
Annie with a 2-0 pitch. Goes upstairs after pitching 2 of them low. So now Burton well ahead. Here in the count. No outs, 1 on. Annie with the pitch. Burton will take that one.
Yes, when it's 0-3, take pitch. There's nothing wrong with that.
This one sent foul down the third baseline.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That'd be a great hit, a great spot. But she gets another try, so no big deal.
But now a full count. And he pulls the chain. Burton sends it the other way. Center field. And another fly out caught here by Kipple Jones. That'll be out number 1.
Yeah, you could see her weight on that, which was great. It put it right up the middle. Just gave her a little too high, gave her a little too much time to get under that one.
So now we'll go to the right fielder, Carly Miller, stepping into the box here for the Lady Bears.
Who also hit right up the middle last time.
Gets underneath this one, straight up in the air, and a catch for out number 2.
So Carly with 2 fly outs. 2 outs for the Bears. We have 1 on, and third baseman, number 26, Cammie Gibbs, coming to the plate.
Going back to that last catch by number 24, McKinley Wright. Tracking that one because that one went sky high.
Some of those are a little rough.
Gibbs gets underneath this one, right field. And the Lady Bears will strand one. As that's caught by number 6, Chantel Pearson, out in right field.
Yes, good connection, just a little too high. Gave her plenty of time to get underneath that. And that will close out this inning, I guess, for the Bears. Again, scoreless.
Like I said, those balls going against the wind.
Yes. Yep, the wind is certainly not in favor of our hitters today.
Well, we'll take a commercial break and be right back.
Sign Gypsies is a locally owned yard greeting company that aims to help celebrate important events in a big way. For unforgettable, personalized yard greetings for any occasion, contact one of the 10 Sign Gypsy locations in Utah. Their high-quality products come in a wide variety of graphics to make your greeting unique. Sign Gypsy's yard greetings are perfect for homes, schools, and businesses. Just tell them when, where, and what you want to say, and they take care of the rest with their unbeatable customer service. Sign Gypsies deliver big greetings that bring bigger smiles. The Pie Dump is a big supporter of Your Bear River Bears and loves to see students come into their shop. They even have a menu just for them. So swing on in before school or during lunch and enjoy the deliciousness they have to offer.
Welcome back to Bear River High Schools. We are at the top of inning number 4. Thanks for hopping on and supporting us by watching, and a big thanks to our sponsors. Hey, we'll go to the catcher, McKinley Wright, here for the Tigers. Daly's pitch, low and in the dirt. That breeze picks up a little bit more. Hit foul out of play. So we'll 1 count.
Yep, 1-1. She had a strikeout, her last plate appearance.
Daly pulls ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes with that pitch. And a swing and a miss, and a Frank Mays strikeout for Kate Daly. And right, set down again.
5. That's number 6 for her. That'll bring up number 8. Double check me, Abby Stout. She also struck out her first plate appearance.
Gets a little piece of this one. Daly with the pitch, and Stout with a swing and a miss. Daly well ahead, 0-2. And pulls the chain, gets Abby swinging, and a Frank May Skidoo strikeout. Number 7. Daly coming off of a Syracuse game last Friday. Had 19 strikeouts.
Wow, yeah. I didn't look at the stats, but that's what I heard. Which is a wonderful amount. This brings up number 17, Caitlin Rasmussen.
That pitch gets away from Daly, goes high, back to the backstop. 2 outs, nobody on.
Rasmussen hit it out to Carly Miller, her last at bat, for a nice single.
Daly ties the count back up at 1. There's a good poke right over shortstop's mitt.
Yes, another good hit.
So with 2 outs, you have a runner on first here for the Tigers. Caitlin Rasmussen, again, just out of the reach of Courtney Burton's glove.
Sometimes people think to be a good hitter, you have to hit it out of the park, and you don't. You get base hits, get on every time. That's how you score points. That's how you win ball games.
Riley Fox now digs in. 2 out, 1 on. Daly here with the pitch. Looks good from here, but misses outside.
2 outs, 1 on for the Tigers.
Little low and inside for that pitch. Daly starts off behind 2-0. Sent back over to Daly and scooped up, and Tage Austin makes the grab and the out. Stranding 1 on here for the Tigers. Still trying to look for that first run. We'll take a CNR replay. Look one more time at that. We go to the bottom half of inning number 4 when we come back.
Soup's on at the grill Monday through Saturday. With a new tasty soup every day, you can pick up lunch or dinner all week long. Find out which flavor is your favorite by picking up a small bowl for $3.99 or make it a large for $5.99. The Teal Mill is a local shop that has a wide variety of tumblers, bags, and custom hats. No matter the outing, they have the perfect product for every occasion. This season, the Teal Mill is Bear River Live's In the Bag sponsor, helping to wrap up the coverage of each game.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School in the second round of the 4A state playoffs. Lady Bears in the lead 4-0. Still in the circle here for the Tigers, number 25, Annie Hutchins. This one rocked out to center field and will drop.
So stand-up double for Bob.
Yeah, Haley Farnsworth hits this one deep. We go to the top of the order now here for the Lady Bears with number 7, Kinley Nelson. And a first pitch strike here from Annie.
So Kinley walked her first and then had a nice single her second.
This one gets out of the grass. Farnsworth heads home. Gets there with ease, and Nelson helps herself to second.
So just like that, Bears are on the board, and one in not quite in scoring position. I was hoping she'd run to 3, but she didn't. So it brings up number 33, Liv Taylor. Olivia is the senior center fielder, co-captain.
Puts this one up and over the shortstop. Nelson will stop at third, but Olivia will get to second.
That's what we like to see. Leg out a double on that one. If they're not aggressively making a play, Olivia's fast enough. She can leg that out.
She looks like a swimmer getting ready to dive into the water on that slide.
She is. Then brings up number 30, McCall Maxfield. She also started with a double today.
This one shot over to first, out number 1. Runners go. Olivia will be going home.
So even though McCall was out, she was able to score 2 on that hit.
I wonder if Sarah got a little hurt on that one. She didn't hop up and chase after that ball. Give Olivia Taylor time to get up and take off, but she's up and seems fine.
Maybe she wasn't sure where it went, because it did. The throw was there. It just popped out of her mitt. So this will bring up senior Oakley Maxfield, number 16. She is catching for the Bears.
The off speed doesn't quite get it there. In the zone, ball 1.
Oakley got on her first time at bat, popped up her second.
She'll get on with this poke. A little trouble with it out here in right field. She'll stay at first, though. The Bears got one on.
Yes, a solid single nonetheless, so good hit.
1 on, 1 out. Speed up runner will come in for Oakley.
And in the box we have number 9, sophomore Kate Daly.
Lainey Norman will take over on first here for Oakley.
Kate with a walk and a single.
That one's in the first strike. Norman takes second, gets down, and safe. Lady Bears loading up here with 1 out. Annie with the 0-1 pitch. Another change up. This one sent back the other way. That'll hit the fence. That'll bring Norman in. They'll dig it out and stand-up double RBI here for Kate Daly.
Yes, great job. Again, you can see them wait. Just kind of hold on that. And again, had a solid connection right there. Center left. Again, scored a run. Stand-up double. Well done, Kate.
Ashley Warren will take over on second, but we'll have a meeting on the mound here for the Hurricane Tigers. So they ended up being 7th in their region. But I mean, you're talking, it's one of the biggest regions in the classification, and you're talking about Snow Canyon, Canyon View, all the teams that are up there in the RPI, so.
Right.
Good competition.
I was going to say, every region is different, so some pretty tough, some not as tough.
Back up to Courtney Burton. Here for the Lady Bears. 1 gone, 1 on. They're in an 8-0 ball game.
She's 1 for 2 at the plate.
Wasting no time putting this one. Or to land, roll out to right. And Warren slides into home.
Yes, great base running right there. Actually by Courtney too. She was waiting for the throw. It didn't happen, so she just stayed on 1. But a solid single. That brings up number 12, Bears right fielder Carly Miller. She has popped out both times. She's looking herself to get on. Carly's a junior, solid hitter.
Pops this one high. If it stays in, yes it does.
That's a great spot.
Gets into the corner. The cutoff man will walk it in. Abby Stout not going to make any more errors, but the Lady Bears get another run in with that hit. It's 10-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th.
Yeah, it just took the Bears a minute to kind of get used to the new pitcher, and looks like they've got it figured out. With only 1 out, 1 on, Cammie Gibbs at the plate.
Miller standing on second, and a timeout call by the Hurricane Tigers again will remind you of the Pitem.
You mean like the hot rolls, or do you mean like the donuts?
I mean the Bartiel Steakhouse dinner.
I mean the dinner time, delicious menu they have.
So you can go up in there and get a ribeye steak, prime rib, salmon, a lemon pepper chicken, angel hair pasta with grilled chicken. They even got a kids menu.
Sounds delicious.
We'll have another pitch and change here for the Tigers. Now we'll move to number 15, which I don't have on my roster.
Maybe she has a different traveling number, because I don't have her either.
We'll resume play here in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Bears up 10-0. Carly Miller on second. Cammie Gibbs up to bat.
She is 0 for 2.
Struck out and a fly out. First pitch high for a ball.
Senior third baseman, co-captain. Again, 1 out, 1 on for the Bears.
Cammy likes that one, takes a swing at it, gets it to drop in the gap. Miller goes over to third. Cammy will stay at first. 2 on here for the Lady Bears. Again with only 1 out. Lady Bears looking to score again.
Yeah, that was a great hit. That was a smart hit right there. So Bears on the corners. And Haley's back up. Bob's back up.
Haley Farnsworth.
I believe she started this inning for us.
Yeah, she started it off with a doozy. If the wind wasn't blowing, that was over the fence. That one's in the first strike. First pitch strike here from the new pitcher here for the Tigers. This one fouled away by Farnsworth.
Oh, 2.
We got a last name, Beach. Puts it in there, drops low for a ball. Cammy will take second.
So Bears on second and third.
Beach with the changeup, can't grab it as a shot back towards her, and Miller will score here for the Lady Bears, and Cammy dives in there, doesn't slide. And Farnsworth ends up on second after the dust settles, and 2 more runs come in here for the Lady Bears, making it 12-0 here in the bottom of the 4th.
And for the second time, Kinley Nelson. Second time this inning, Kinley Nelson at the plate. She has walked and singled.
Looks to bunt, that one goes high, pulls it back.
Good choice.
Shot down the line, but foul. Beach with a 1-1. That one swung on. A little trouble with it. Farnsworth gets down on third, and 2 on again here for the Lady Bears. Kinley Nelson will sit on first. And back up will be Olivia Taylor.
So 2 on, 1 out. Olivia with a walk, fielder's choice, and then a solid double.
They try to get the runner at third, and they say they got her. So 2 outs. Saley will go back to the dugout. And as they get Farnsworth out, Nelson will take over on second.
Good base running by Nelson.
This one hit foul. Again, here Olivia Taylor up to bat here for the Lady Bears. Ties count up a 1.
Just a quick little meeting, making sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, that was real quick.
I wonder if he was just checking his count or something. Or number of outs, or whatever. Whatever he's keeping track of.
Beach bowls this one in there, crossing the home plate. Change up, rises high for a ball. Nelson still on second. It's a 3-1 count. And Olivia will get walked.
Her second walk of the day.
2 on, 2 out here for the Lady Bears. It's a 12-0 ball game in the bottom of the 4th.
Brings up number 30, McCall Maxfield. She started with a double, then hit to the shortstop for an error, and second time around, the shortstop put her out. So 2 for 3.
Gets underneath this one, doesn't leave the dirt, and a fly out. And that'll strand 2 on here for the Lady Bears as Abby Stout with the catch here for the Tigers.
But not before the Bears have a fantastic inning.
And they put a lot of runs in on that one.
Yes, we have 8 scored in that inning. So 12-0 going into the 5th.
Tigers got to get something going here, or this one's in the books. We'll be back for the top of the 5th when we come back.
Caldwell Banker has a team of dedicated professionals who handle the complex process and make sure things run smoothly. Save time and money with Caldwell Banker. For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware, happily serving the community since 1976. The Grill has a wide variety of homemade appetizers. Can't decide what to get? Then build an appetizer combo. No matter what you're craving, the Grill has you covered. Sign Gypsies is a locally owned yard greeting company that aims to help celebrate important events in a big way. For unforgettable, personalized yard greetings for any occasion, contact one of the 10 Sign Gypsy locations in Utah. Their high-quality products come in a wide variety of graphics to make your greeting unique. Sign Gypsy's yard greetings are perfect for homes, schools, and businesses. Just tell them when, where, and what you want to say, and they take care of the rest with their unbeatable customer service. Sign Gypsies deliver big greetings that bring bigger smiles.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. It's a 12-0 ball game, top of the 5th.
And pitcher number 15, Beach, is at the plate. In the box, ready to go.
Daly, first pitch low at the feet. There's a swing and a miss. Ties the count up at 1. That one's in there for strike 2 here from Daly. Beach thought it was 3.
Yeah, thought she was done. She gets one more chance. Kate had good movement on that pitch.
Daly with the 1-2. Can't get her on that one. And a Frank Maskadoo swing and a miss. Say that's number 8.
I was going to say 8 by my count.
Dally having a good game, gets out number 1.
That'll bring out number 25.
Annie Hutchins.
Yes, we've seen lots of her today.
She'll chop this one back over to Dally, and Austin gets the out of first.
She'll be followed by number 3, Sarah Davis. Sarah flew out her first time up.
Fouls this one to the chain link.
I think it was a foul ball that Tage hustled over and got.
That's right. Now one in the first strike here from Dally. So an 0-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on. Dally with a pitch. Can't get her reaching for the outside ball. Drops low out of the zone again by Dally. It's a 2-2 count.
Bears looking for one more strike.
And Dally will give it. And a swing and a miss to end this one by Sarah Davis. A Frank May Skidoo strikeout here from Kate Dally. We'll get the first win here against the Hurricane Tigers. Again, game 2 will be tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll have that one for you.
So 9 strikeouts out of 15 batters. So not too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is good. Held them scoreless. Not a bad first day. Had to make a few adjustments for things, and the Bears were able to do that and come out on top. So hopefully they're looking for the same story tomorrow as we've seen today. Hopefully we have the same weather. Not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, so we'll put this one in the bag. Brought to you by the Teal Mill. You can go check what they have at thetealmill.com. They've got hats and beanies and bags of all kinds. The Hall, we used that a couple weekends ago. Go take a little jaunt to Willard Bay. They carried everything we needed. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, good. So good. Quality products. Check them out.
So again, Lady Bears get the win. They started off hot, got 4 runs there in the first, then really came alive there in the 4th.
They did. Yes, they scored 4, and then in the 4th they ended up with 8. So again, they made good adjustments after a pitching change. Sometimes it takes a minute, but they were able to get back on top of it and put some points on the board.
All right, like it says, game 2 will be tomorrow at 11, and game 3 to follow if necessary. It's a best of 3. I think you'll see a different Tigers team tomorrow when they're not a little jet-lagged from the drive.
Right, that is a long way. And when I got here, they were just getting off the bus, so that was a little bit after 3.
Yeah.
So I think they unloaded and hurried out here, and I think they'll be more settled in, like you said, tomorrow. So.
Well, we'd like to thank our sponsors. You see them right there on your screen. The Pie Dump, BRV News, the Soda Fix, Utah State University, both the Brigham City and Tremont campuses, Caldwell Banker, Greer's Do It Best Hardware, Tanglewood Studios, Academy Mortgage, Teal Mill, CNR Trailer Sales, Frank May Skidoo, Chen Share, Sod Farms, Lincoln Financial, Kent's Market, the Sign Gypsies, Cover Up, and Annie Marchand Photography, and the boys, baseball taking care of business, getting a win 7-6 in Game 3
Oh.
of the best of 3 series down there at Crimson Cliffs.
Oh, so they split, and then number 3 was just a really tight game.
And number 2 was decided by 1 run as well. I think it was just reverse of that score for Game 2. So boys coming back home. They'll be going to Slick next week
Excellent.
to finish out their tournament. Spanish Fork will be next week for softball. We'll see if the Lady Bears can punch their ticket tomorrow. Amy, we'll see you here in the morning.
I'll be here.
And we will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock for more Lady Bears softball. You've been watching Bear River Live.